the Traitors US Season 4 has just finished. So I'm doing a review. I figured I'd give you guys my ranking on the 4 US seasons that we have gotten so far. I may eventually I'll do one of the extra ones, but I thought it makes sense to do one on the US one so far. So yeah, we got the 4 US seasons I have watched from the entirety of the Traitors on. So again, probably one of the biggest new reality shows of all time out there, honestly, and for good reason. And except for the 4 seasons so far, they're definitely this is good on quality, but obviously some seasons are better than others. But last place, unfortunately, going to the most recent season in season 4. It's just I just don't think really have to has to be round tables, there's no really access to it. I will say I am moments that are probably going to stick test of time, even though I do think it has a really great ending to it and a really satisfying conclusion. And it's a really great players here, like the eventual winner of the season, and some players I was excited to see play here. Of course, one player I was like sad to see go early, honestly, but I'd say this is definitely a good season, but definitely not like a top tier Trader season. Number 3, I will have to go with season 2, which definitely has some huge highs in the first half. I won't say any lows second half, honestly, but just not as consistent. Like it should be, honestly. And the crew just not like the greatest either, honestly, but it does have some really great plays. Again, seeing a season where like Poverty, Dan, and Stan Geesley and Sandra on the same season, like, oh my god, some of the best players that met people that be on the reality shows, like, oh my god, all in the same season. And it gets, and even like CT and shows all has some moments, and Pedro and some of my favorite characters out this season as well. Peter, pick a leave it. Number 2, I have to go with season 1, honestly. Again, while I don't know season also has any like true stand-up moments, it's at least most consistent of a season. Again, great cast, great players. Again, and of course seeing Serena like winning the season by the end, finally getting her first reality TV win is enough to put this at number 2. But yeah, my number 1 is season 3. Like really the only main issue I have season 3, honestly, is the fact that it has a pretty terrible ending. The fact that we just get like an all faithful win, honestly, like no one sides like banish each other, honestly, at the end of the game. It does bring the season down a bit, honestly. Unfortunately, I probably would still consider it a top tier race because for that it is a very consistent season where like I feel like in every round table there's like something interesting happens, something going on, and every episode is like something intense and engaging going on. Honestly, especially from Daniel Reyes, Brittany, Carolyn, and of course while some players in the season are better than others, obviously, like Ivor kind of boring. There are at least some highs, obviously, with some great players like your Boston Rob here, and of course the bottom drafting moments. The roundtable is probably my favorite roundtable of the entire show so far. But yeah, despite those aspects, this is still a fantastic season and definitely my favorite US seasons. But let me know what are your favorites down below in the comments.